Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about Vishnu's fourth avatar, which is Narsimha Avatar. Narsimha, when arrogance tried to outsmart the cosmos. Born to the sage Kashyapa and Diti, the mighty Asura brothers, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu carried immense power and ambition. When Hiranyaksha was slain by Vishnu in the form of Varaha, his brother Hiranyakashipu was consumed by grief and rage. He swore vengeance against Vishnu and vowed that no divine power would ever again dare to challenge his supremacy. Determined to bend the laws of existence itself, Hiranyakashipu undertook ferocious austerities for thousands of years. His penance shook the worlds until Brahma appeared before him. The demon king asked for immortality, but Brahma refused, explaining that no being within creation could grant such a boon. Hiranyakashipu then crafted a series of conditions meant to trap death itself. He could not be killed by a man nor a beast, neither inside nor outside, neither during day nor night, neither upon earth nor in the sky, neither by a weapon nor living creature, neither by god, demon, or mortal. Believing he had outsmarted the cosmos itself, Hiranyakashipu crowned himself ruler of the three worlds. Temples were destroyed, sages were persecuted, and the worship of Vishnu was forbidden throughout his empire. Yet within the palace of the tyrant grew a quiet defiance. Hiranyakashipu's own son, Prahlad, born to his queen Kadyu, became a devoted worshipper of Vishnu. According to the Bhagavad Puran, Prahlad's devotion began even before birth. While Kadyu was pregnant, he stayed in the hermitage of the sage Narada, who instructed her in the wisdom of devotion. The unborn child listened from within the womb and absorbed the teachings of bhakti. When Prahlad grew older, Hiranyakashipu placed him under the instruction of Shanda and Amarka, the sons of Asura preceptor Shukracharya, hoping the boy would learn politics, power, and loyalty to the Asura throne. Even while studying with other students, Prahlad spoke about Vishnu and taught them that the Lord dwells everywhere, within every being and in every part of creation. When this reached Hiranyakashipu's ears, his fury deepened beyond measure. The demon king attempted repeatedly to kill his own son. Prahlad was poisoned, trampled by elephants, thrown from cliffs, cast among venomous serpents, and imprisoned in darkness. Yet each attempt failed, and the child remained unharmed, protected by the unseen grace of Vishnu. Among the most famous attempts involved Holika, the sister of Hiranyakashipu. Holika possessed a boon that made her immune to fire. Believing she could destroy the child safely, she sat within a blazing pyre with Prahlad in her lap. But divine protection reversed the fate. Holika was consumed by the flames while Prahlad emerged unharmed. This event is remembered each year in the festival of Holika Dahan, celebrated on the eve of Holi. At last, Hiranyakashipu confronted his son directly within the royal hall. Where is your Vishnu? The king demanded. Prahlad answered calmly, he is everywhere. Hiranyakashipu sneered with scorn. Is he in this pillar as well? Yes, Prahlad replied without hesitation. He is in the pillar too. Enraged, Hiranyakashipu struck the stone pillar with his mace. At that instant, the universe seemed to split apart. From within the shattered column erupted a roar so immense that the heavens trembled. The pillar burst open, and from his heart emerged a form that defined every category of creation. Narsimha appeared. His body was that of a towering man, yet his head was blazing face of a lion. His mane spread like a halo of fire around his crown, each strand glowing like a molten gold. His eyes burned like twin suns, wide with divine fury. His mouth opened to reveal rows of terrible fangs, and his roar shook the pillars of the palace. His chest was vast and radiant, like a mountain of living bronze. His arms were immense, stretching outward with irreversible strength. His claws curved like crescent moons, sharp enough to tear through the fabric of existence itself. His waist and legs carried the power of a celestial warrior, while the fierce presence of the lion radiated through his entire being. He was neither man nor beast, but something that existed between categories, a living paradox born to defeat a paradoxical boon. The moment of his appearance occurred at twilight, the fragile boundary between day and night, standing upon the threshold of the palace. He existed neither indoor nor outdoor. Before Hiranyakashipu could react, Narsimha seized him and lifted him onto his thighs, neither upon earth nor in the sky. With no weapon in hand, the Lord used only his claws to tear open the tyrant's chest. In a storm of divine fury, Narsimha destroyed the king who believed he had trapped the cosmos within his clever conditions. Yet the fury of Narsimha did not fade. His roar shook the heavens, and even the gods trembled before the blazing force of the Avatar. Brahma, Shiva, and Lakshmi approached, but none could calm him. At last, young Prahlad stepped forward. The child bowed before the terrifying form and offered hymns of devotion, praising the Lord who dwells within all beings and sustains the universe through compassion. These prayers, preserved in the Bhagavad Puran, reached where even gods could not. Slowly, Narsimha rage softened, his breath calmed, the cosmic storm faded. He placed his hand upon Prahlad's head and blessed him. Prahlad was crowned a righteous king, and peace returned to the worlds. Later traditions, Pratyangira and Sharabha. Some later tradition described additional cosmic events after the slaying of Hiranyakashipu. According to the certain tantric and Shaiva conditions, the intense fury of Narsimha gave rise to the goddess Pratyangira, a fierce protective form of divine energy who emerged to absorb and calm the destructive force of the avatar's rage. Other Shaiva texts describe Sharabha, a powerful form of Shiva who manifested in order to pacify Narsimha and restore cosmic balance after the tyrant's destruction. These traditions differ between sects and appear in later scriptures rather than the earliest Puranic accounts, but they reflect a shared philosophical idea that even the most overwhelming expression of divine power must eventually return to balance, harmony, and stillness. Meaning of the story: the story of Narsimha carries a profound psychological meaning. Hiranyakashipu represents the human ego that tries to control reality through intelligence and power. By carefully creating conditions to avoid death, he believed that he outsmarted the existence itself. Yet every condition he created became the very path through which his downfall arrived. The myth shows that the ego attempt to control life completely often creates the trap that destroys it. In contrast, Prahlad represents unwavering inner faith. While his father seeks security through domination, Prahlad remains calm and devoted, trusting the deeper order of the universe. His strength comes not from the power but from alignment with truth. Narsimha emerges as the force that breaks the illusion of control. Appearing beyond the categories Hiranyakashipu created, the avatar shows that reality cannot be confined by human logic. In the end, it is Prahlad's humility and devotion that calm Narsimha's fury, reminding us that while arrogance collapses under its own weight, sincere faith can restore balance to the world. With that, we have completed our Vishnu's fourth avatar, which is Narsimha Avatar. I hope you like it. Thank you for watching.